you. Today's Monster Energy 400 here at Philles Raceway, the 4th of July Classic. We redesigned racetrack from last year, and we hope to see great racing from 33 cars this weekend. As you can see, the pre-race ceremony is going on. Well, you're looking around the racetrack, a lot going to be going on today. Point leader Nielsen coming in, holding a 15-point lead over Townsend. What will happen today, or can he extend it, or will he lose it? We have no idea what's going on. As pre-race ceremonies continuing down there, as you can see, the full field of cars of 33 cars, full attendance, sold out crowd. On the pole today is McHugh, and here is, we have 400 laps today. The sponsor is Monster Energy. We have 33 cars, as I said. The Mr. Race 12, weather sunny and high 99. Front stretch is actually banked with 4 degrees and 2 and 3, 0, 1 and 4. And to the rear, Dalton with the transmission. We'll head down for the command by Kevin James.
To Chuck and Larry, Kevin James. I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine.
Today's starting lineup, we have the 84 McHugh on pole and the 24 of Crash Lotzky. In row 2, we have the 00 of Townsend and the 66 of Kate. In row 3, we're going to have the 14 of Noel and the 18 of Denny Hamlin, who got himself in the top 15 last week. In row 4, we have the point leader, the 3 of Nielsen, and last week's winner, the random taxi guy. In row 5, we have the 21 of Wyatt and the 41 of Frankie Newcomer. In row 6, we have the 42 car of Lloyd and the 39 of Beaver. In row 7, we have the 9 of Chris and the 92 of Ryan. And in row 8, we have the 99 of Kyla and the 48 of Sharp. In row 9, we have the 01 of Lenhart and the 2 of Jacob. In row 10, we have the 29 of Erdman and the 34 car of Noah. And in row 11, we have the 43 of Richard Petty and the 83 of Ulta, replacing Patrick. In row 12, we have the 31 of Harry and the 44 of Dries. In row 13, we have the 11 of Jeffrey and the 16 of David. In row 14, we have the 17 of Hunter and the 6 of Snyder. In row 15, we have the 88 of Josh and the 55 of Alex. In row 16, we have the 56 of Leitzel and the 5 of Dalton. And in the final row, we have the 8 and former champion, Mark Martin. The cars that missed the field today, we have the 25 of Brock, the 45 of Kyle Petty, the 33 of Gene, the 49 of Kenny, the 28 of Hank, the 4 of Bessie, the 15 of Tyler, the 38 of Abby, the 90 of Kenny Wallace, the 96 of Mr. Johnson, the 09 of Kurt Busch, and the 10 of Warrens. Cars into turn 4, as the pace car gets off the racetrack, here they come for the green flag. McHugh leads him down, he's switching lanes, illegal, he gets hit by Crash. Let's see, we got a crash. Whoa, so many cars. We got Hamlin, the point leader Nielsen, taxi driver, a lot of cars involved. We're going to have a red flag. Wow. Now we're off the red flag as here comes the cars, and the Nascar's just going to restart them right away here as the cars are doubling up. Townsend's going to be the leader now. Crash Lotzky second. As here comes Townsend leading him down the high side. Townsend loved that high side last week, and he's going to continue that this week. As he gets the run, here they come into turn 1, no wreck so far. They get into turn 1, they're even. Here comes Townsend, still getting that high line. That car's still strong high line. So we got great racing in the back. Townsend and Crash Lotzky still battling for the lead, going down the backstretch. Here comes Townsend on the outside. We got a lot of racing. Townsend finally clears Krasholowski's. They're single file. Townsend, we got action between Lloyd and Chris in the back of the pack, and Ryan and Jacob, Richard Petty and Alex. A lot of racing in the back of the pack. As Hunter's dead last. As Townsend's still pulling away. Can he win this race? We'll see. Right after this. Head here to lap 75, right before green flag pit stops. Townsend still leading. As Townsend looks like he's getting ready to come down for a pit stop. As the three of Nielsen, the point leader coming into the race, is returning. 00's on pit road. And let's head down. 42 of Lloyd pitting. And he's getting 4 tires of fuel and probably an adjustment. As Kyle is coming in, 4 tires of fuel and adjustment for that tight car. Townsend's getting an adjustment. His car was loose. And they're going to fill up the car very full as he pulls out of pit road. And there they go. Here comes round 2. Krasholowski coming in. He's getting 4 tires of fuel. He's had a loose car, so they're going to get that loosened up here on this pit stop. Tightened up, sorry. As Frank got a tight car, and they tightened it up, 4 tires of fuel. As everyone's pulling off, Krasholowski leads out. And the blimp is wrecked into the racetrack for pit stops of the cars that did not pit here. And there's some cars taking a wave around that couldn't pit. As here they come. Chris let them down. Chris is getting 4 tires of fuel. Had a very loose car. Hopefully they can tighten it up. 0-1 of Lenhart coming in. Lenhart's going to get 4 tires of fuel and hopefully get a win here today. As Richard Petty going for 201 wins, getting 4 tires of fuel. No adjustments to that car. And the 6 was perfect, but needs 4 tires of fuel. And hopefully they can win today. As there they go, racing off pit road. And the 9 barely beats the 6. Here we go for green flag here on lap 79. Lloyd's going to lead them down. Here they come for the green flag. And here they come as they cross the finish line. Townsend actually, it's ahead of Lloyd. That could be a penalty. We don't know yet. But a lot of racing going on through the back of the pack as Lloyd going into turn 2. As there goes Townsend. And Lloyd pulling away a little bit. We got 3 wide. And whoa, Mark Martin hits Snyder and they're piling up. Huge pile up. Lights will spin on the pit road. Caution is out. Here comes the cars for the green flag. Lloyd is the leader. As here they come at 4. Lloyd coming up. Pace car stopped there, but here they come. Green flag. Lloyd trying to get a little bit of a lead on Townsend. Townsend's been strong on the high side again this week, so can he get a run? And Lloyd hits brakes. Townsend drives it in deep on the high side, and he's going to almost get around him. Townsend's almost totally by him. And Townsend looks to be totally by, and he is. But Lloyd's coming back on the bottom. And here comes Lloyd, and they touch there a little bit on the backstretch. Lloyd and Townsend do not have a good friendship, and Lloyd hits Townsend. Townsend's slow now. As Lloyd goes flying around the outside. A lot of action as Townsend falling back. There could be payback later on. Caution flag here on lap 241. The 21 car of Wyatt is blowing up. He was in a crash earlier, probably broke the radiator. Cars pitting here, the 48. A lot of cars on pit road. Here comes Krasholowski in, 4 tire fuel, probably the same thing for the 11. And here comes a race off pit road. Krasholowski wins by a long shot. So for the green flag here on lap 244. As it looks like, yes, Townsend will lead him down. Ryan 2nd, Frank 3rd, Chris 4th. And here they come for the green flag. Townsend's pitting a little bit of a lead, but Ryan's staying close. This car's got to start thinking about fuel mileage maybe. As Townsend starts moving ahead, as Frank moved him a little bit, and Frank gets under him. Can Frank take the lead? And it looks like he's going to, but Townsend's still strong on the outside. Townsend touches Frank a little bit there on the backstretch. He's not been happy with this race team. As here they go into turn 3 and 4. And here they come out on the action. Who will lead this lap? It's very close. I think Townsend got it though. As there goes the rest of the field by. Caution flag guys out here on lap 302. The payback has finally been returned. 42 cars you see there in the wall. 00 has hit him. As the cars are under caution here in pace lap, let's take a look at the replay here. As you're going to see, Townsend's going to let the 42 car by, and it doesn't look like much is going to happen. And Townsend just turns down, hits the 42. 42 hits a hard look in the wall. They are not sure if he's alright. As here we go, pit stops here on lap 305, 95 to go. Lloyd has been released from the infield care center. Cars in for their final pit stops. Frank, Krasholowski, and him already pitted, but here comes the rest of them. The 9 got in 4 tires of fuel, and the 00 coming in for 4 tires of fuel. A lot of pit stops going on as the cars racing off pit road. Most of these only fuel-only stops, which is a little surprising. But here we go, green flag with 91 to go. Frank leads them down. These guys got 4 fresh tires, but Frank knows he has to save even more than other drivers. As here it goes, Frank already going in the fuel saving mode. Crashlotsky just drives right by him. Crashlotsky going down the back stretch. A lot of racing going to be going on here today. 2 to go. Crunch time. Many cars having to pit because they cannot make it. Kraslotsky on the racetrack trying to lead a few laps before he pits or runs out of gas. Now Kraslotsky in turn 1. Here comes Ryan in second. Kraslotsky says he's out of gas. Is Ryan coming? Can Ryan have enough gas to win this race? Kraslotsky is slow as Ryan just flies by him. Alton moves to second. Frank third. Townsend fourth. As Ryan slowing down. Ryan's out. Alton, all he needs to do is keep enough fuel in it. As Alton running down the front stretch, here comes Frank and Townsend. If Alton runs out, they're going to have a chance to win this race. Alton says he's out. He's slowing down. He is slowing down a lot. As Frank and Townsend are coming, and here they come. Frank and Townsend flying by. Who will win this race? Either way, if they by now they should be able to coast to the finish line. Here comes Townsend high. It's probably a fake. Yes, it is. As Townsend gets out of the gas, he cannot go low. He's going to have to go high again. And he's going to do that. He's going to cause Frank to wreck into the gas of Dalton. And there they go, spinning out and wrecking. Huge pile up. Neither one of the cars crossed the finish line. It's 48 of Shar on pit road avoiding the wreck. Caution is out. This could be very weird as the 48 Shar gets behind David. And as they're on the back stretch, we're going to move ahead here 42 seconds. To show you what's going to happen here. As here comes the 48 coming, and the 00 stands up, throw, go, restart, and cross the line before the 48. Who will? Here we go. They are still not sure who has won this race. NASCAR looks like they're leaning towards Townsend, and Townsend has been officially won this race. He's coming out for the barrel. We'll see if he even has enough fuel to do it. As he's going to be able to get a small burnout out, and his car's still running, and it's doing a burnout. I hope it just ran out. As the smoke blowing away. He's going to need a tow truck, and here it is already, ready to push in the victory lane. What a heartbreak, though, for the 48 Shar, who probably should have won this race if it just, by the rule book, she probably has, but according to other rule books, she didn't. So they gave it to Townsend, as you can see the car in the garage. We take a look at the race info. After the race, we had 21 lead chases today, 7 different leaders, 6 cautions, 28 cars out of the race, and 58,000 people were here. And the results: Townsend won, Shar second, David third, Ryan fourth, Hunter fifth. Or everyone else either crashed or was out of the race due to out of gas. And there's the rest of the field that crashed out. 33 cars. And here is the look at the top 22 in points. Townsend takes a 25-point lead over Shar. Leitzel -60, and Nielsen falls from 1st to 4th. Dalton 5th, and that is a good amount of points. Pole sitter was the 84 of McHugh. The biggest movers today was both Hunter and Alex. They've made up 23 spots in today's race. The heartbreak of the race goes to the 41 and 83 because they were leading on the last lap. The biggest comeback after a crash, the random taxi driver, the rookie of the race, the most laps led, and he won the race today. Townsend got it. As you can see his car in victory lane. Now, or we started giving out last week, the idiot of the race, he thought his engine was blown, but he just ran out of gas. That was Jeffrey. Cars being loaded up onto the haulers, going on ready for the next race, the Hooters 500. And also join us at the end of the season for the last race of the season, the Patriot 500.